What would you say when he said he will give you his flesh, raw flesh, and his blood? Wouldn't you say he is crazy? But today he has billions of followers. The phone rang at night in the Illinois Police Department, and on the other side of the phone was Mrs. Sonya. She called to complain to the police that there was an intruder in her house. And then immediately 2 police officers responded to the call. Within minutes, they were at Sonia's house. When they got there, they scanned the whole environment. They found nothing out of the ordinary. They opened the door, got into her house, checked everywhere, the living room, the rooms, and everywhere. Everything looked good. Nothing was out of place. Sonia was fine. There was nothing wrong with Sonia. But then something strange happened. The police officer asked Sonia to go check the hot water that was boiling in the kitchen. And of course, Sonia obliged and stood up and headed towards the kitchen to check on the boiling water. But when she got to the kitchen, she turned her back and started saying something no one expected at that point.
Water? Yeah. Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you in your face. Okay, I'm sorry. Drop the pot! I'm sorry! Drop the pot!
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. That was weird. Where did this come from? What did Sonia see that no one else saw? She didn't say those words once, she said it twice, which means that she probably saw something that no one else was seeing at that point. When she repeated it the second time, all hell broke loose. Everything changed. No one really knew what is happening. But then she lost her life from the shot of gun coming from the police officer. And of course, according to police officer, he said it was a headshot, which means it is almost impossible for Sonia to still be alive today. May her soul rest in peace. How did we get to this point that those words that could be called mere words could lead to this situation? Have you ever found yourself in a dying situation that it happened in a split second that you find yourself screaming the name of Jesus? That's when everything is over and you're safe. You start recalling the events and you realize that you didn't really mention that name, but that name came from your soul. People call it your subconscious, but then you did. Where did it come from? In some situations, you even see some native doctors even screaming the name of Jesus in their situation. And then after they get back to their senses. Why? In Sonia's case, that name didn't save her, as it seems. But then something happened deeper than we can see for sure. But then here is where it all got twisted. Sonia's family after her say that Sonia has some mental issues. So medically you could say that Sonia was hallucinating, that she probably saw something. But the truth is a lot of spiritual people has been termed mentally ill simply because they see things that we do not see. The world is deeper than we know. Just because you don't know doesn't mean that there is nothing else out there that you can see. If you are a disciple, when Jesus said, I will give you my flesh and you will drink my blood, what would you say about Jesus? You would say he's a madman. Simple. But then a lot of people are Christians following him today. Of course, if you see John the Baptist, you're John the Baptist today, you would say he is mentally ill. He ate only honey and white locusts. And of course, I know he looked rough. Of note, this officer has been transferred to 5 different police departments in Illinois. Just within 3 years, this could tell you that there is something wrong with this man. Of course, he's being tried, but then a soul has been lost. May her soul rest in peace. We have to be very careful out there, for we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities and power, rulers of darkness of this evil world, and against spiritual wickedness in high places. Don't be fooled. Look deeper and stay safe. Peace.